I said, pack up your bags, we're going to Pakistan.
The Duckworth Lewis Method, boys. Welcome back to Manchester.
Thank you very much.
This is fantastic, and it's essentially an album about cricket. Irishmen, passionate about cricket. I mean, who knew? Is that first? You don't hear it very often.
Well, you know, the Irish are getting a little more into their cricket. It actually does feature at the very end of sports reports now. You know, they say, oh, and Ireland did all right in the cricket, kind of thing. But, you know, 2 years ago they wouldn't have known what it was, to be honest, before we did well in the World Cup.
So, when you came up with the concept for the album, did you both think, right, we both absolutely love cricket, let's make an album about cricket? And the record company went, are you sure? Really? We've got to do this?
Our record companies are me
Brilliant.
and him.
Well, we didn't really set out to make an album. We just set out to do some demos for other people, different songs. And we incorporated some lyrics because, I mean, we were bored with kind of I love you, you love me lyrics. So we said, let's put a bit of cricket references in there because we all love the game. So we did, and we had such great fun with it. And certain songs then pushed the process on. So if you listen to the record, there's certain songs that were very strongly cricket. And we kind of went, we could actually make something out of this.
It's gonna take a while. When we get there.
It really just kind of took on its own momentum and happened before we knew it. We had like 3/4 of an album, so we thought we'd better finish it and record it. And then when we recorded it, we thought we'd better release it, really. We kind of thought it would be just like a little novelty we slipped out on the internet. But the moment that you got the MySpace site together, people started latching onto it, you know, from the papers, and suddenly we were doing press, and everybody was loving it. So we thought, we're onto something here. It's a niche, but it's quite a big niche. You know, cricket people have been coming out of the woodwork.
It has been said that cricket could be possibly a male menopause. Gents, how would you feel about that?
No, this album is a male menopause. Cricket itself is just
Getting out of his chair would be a male
sublime.
menopause.
And what about moving on from this particular project? Is there anything else in particular that you're really passionate about and you might think, oh, OK, that could be a concept for a new album? Could it work like this for you in the future, or is it just this is the cricket one and this all Duckworth Lewis method will be?
Well, our third man, Tony, who came up this morning and said, what does the second Duckworth Lewis Method album be about the history of music?
In total, it would be a triple album.
Yeah, from the start to now.
That's big.
Small project, you know.
Yeah,
So,
good luck.
Either that or
don't know.
Tiddlywinks. Haven't decided.
Or rowing.
To be honest, you know, this album is brilliant fun, but it's taking up quite a lot of time, which we hadn't realised. So we might, you know, give it a few years before we return to the crease.
You could come back as the pugilist or something, do an album of boxing.
I hate boxing.
You had said as well that this album could possibly be, and I'm sure, because knowing that you guys always do your music, or your music is recorded with a great sense of humour, that it could be the least necessary album of the last few years. Surely you don't feel that way, seriously, do you?
Yeah.
But some of the nicest things in life are completely unnecessary, and cricket itself is entirely unnecessary. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's a world within itself with tons of fantastic, archaic, you know, language and terminology, which puts some people off, but actually it draws us in because
that's what we love about it.
Yeah, it's just insane. And in that regard, it's very like life. I find it's very long, and it needn't have any result at the end of it.
I mean, I can't let you boys go, of course. Of course, Niels, without mentioning the Divine Comedy as well. Is some more music to come from the Divine Comedy this year?
Yeah, if I stop writing albums about cricket.
Don't blame me, everyone blames me.
I'm not blaming you. No, you know, I'm 50%. Basically, yes, I've got most of the album finished. I just have to sit down and, you know, get it sorted. And
it's fantastic.
Soon after Christmas, hopefully, I'll be boring you all to tears again. I like doing other things. You know, I'm writing a musical as well, and all sorts of shenanigans. But if I didn't know that I could come back and just make my own music, which nobody can have any say in, then I would go completely barking.
It's our historical, phantasmagorical destiny.